Today, we have a special guest, Dre, where we are going to unpack his entire journey, how he started, how he got a Tesla, and how he is doing over $10,000 per month selling on Amazon. Let's get into it.
Cool. My name is Dre. I started selling on Amazon I've been doing this about 2 years, and I think last month I finally hit $10,000 in sales. What I've been trying to do for the last in 30 days, I finally hit my $10,000 marker. So it's like I've been doing a little bit here and there. I started with doing eBay and switched over from eBay and started doing Amazon. Like I said, about 2 years. It's been an up and down journey, but I finally hit my mark of $10,000, which is everything to me. Like that was gold. Like when I hit that market, that was like a dream come true for me.
And that for me, guys, I'm sure as you can feel, the energy that Dre has is contagious. And that is one of the main reasons that I wanted to have him on the channel, because every time we talk, every time he's on the live calls and we start talking, I just feel his energy through the screen. Even though he's in a different state than me, I can just feel his energy. And so, Dre, I
Yeah,
appreciate you being here and
no problem.
hitting that
Thank you for
goal of
having me.
10,000 is impressive. It's incredible. And I know it wasn't easy. And so what I
No,
want to do is unpack kind of the journey.
okay.
And first, you mentioned eBay. When did you start selling on eBay?
I started, to be honest, I started doing eBay finally in like maybe 2018, 2019. I started, just watching YouTube, get on YouTube, trying to find out how to make money online, side hustles. So I did that for a while. YouTube like kind of became my daytime television. To be honest with you, I was just like on YouTube all day, and I learned how to do thrifting. So I did thrifting for a while here and there. I'll make, $100 here, find something, make $200. But I could never find eBay to be like a scalable income for me. It was always, run to this thrift store, go to this Goodwill, find something here. Some days I would just drive all day and not get anything at all. So I wanted something to like replace my income. So I tried to find something, try to find something that I can, just pretty much have every day. I went to DH Gate, kind of my backstory a little bit. I went to DH Gate and found uh it was some MagSafe chargers because I just got like the iPhone 12. That's when that just came out. So I found some MagSafe chargers. I was like, it'll be cool if I can make the MagSafe charger go with the actual charger brick. So I ordered those products from China, and when I got them, I found out they were replicas. So I'm like, oh my God. So I tried to figure out, I did not want to always go thrifting, trying to find stuff. So I came across Amazon. And I tried to put those products on Amazon, and it just sat. And I'm like, I made a listing. At that time, I was doing Amazon FBM. So I didn't really know much about it. That's when I started digging on YouTube, and I was like, oh shoot, like it was like people making 10, 20, $30,000 a month. I'm like, okay, I gotta learn this. I gotta learn this. So that's how I really got into Amazon, and I started doing it on my own for a while. I started like pretty much just, you know, YouTubing all day long, day and night, finding YouTube, getting products, launching products, failing. Like I failed. I gotta say about 4 or 5 products. I failed about four or
For
five
me,
products.
I failed my first kind of 8 products, had lots
Mhm.
of ups and downs, lots of learning lessons. And so that's kind of part of the process. Obviously, there are people that can avoid that and don't have as many. And then I do want to mention one thing that I think is valuable, and I think that more people should be doing what you're doing, and that is instead of watching like Netflix or movies or TV shows, like take
Right,
advantage of YouTube. It's a free platform where there are millions of videos at your disposal to watch and learn and get educated and learn different things. And that to me like is powerful for you is obviously you started with eBay, started kind of
mhm,
learning, you started doing, and that's another important thing is you actually started taking action, and then you
right,
transitioned to Amazon. And even though the first few products weren't going as planned, you still were taking action, which is 99.9% better than the average person. And that's
right.
where people fail is they just don't take any action. So I
Exactly.
think that's great. Yes, obviously the failures are not fun. So let's talk a
Mhm.
little bit about those failures and what you learned. And obviously, what year was that around?
I started, to be honest, I started doing Amazon at, I want to say 21. I think I
Okay.
started about 21, doing it on my own, finding the products. I'm very impulsive, which could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. I'm like, if I see a product, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try it without even knowing the numbers, without even know how to do it. I'm gonna order a bunch of stuff and just see what happens. I started in about 21, and I probably did it. I don't want to say a year consistently on my own, but it was like up and down because I kept doing these failures. And I found your videos on YouTube, and I started following your videos, and I started learning some stuff, and it kind of got me to a point. But I would see, like a lot of people would say, "You need a mentor. You need a mentor," and I was like, "I don't need a mentor. I can do it myself." And doing it myself literally made me spend like thousands of dollars, like trying this. It's like I was throwing products at Amazon, just throwing products. And then I finally decided to get your course. I'm like, you know what? Let me try something. Let me try something different. So when I got your course, it literally like a light bulb like kind of came on. Like you say different things like on your YouTube, like secret sauce in your courses. That you like it's literally like secret sauces. There are secret things inside your course that really opened my eyes. Of course, you have a lot of informative things on YouTube, which helped me out a lot. But having that 101, because a lot of people don't know about Amazon. Well, this is my story. It was a very lonely journey for me. It was a very lonely journey, and like I said, I started, and you don't really have no one to talk to. Like when you're doing it by yourself, you don't have no one to talk to. When I tell people like I sell on Amazon and I want to quit my job and I made $10,000, you will get a different vibe from certain people because that's not the normal way of making money. Most people say do stocks and crypto and stuff like that. That's not your normal way. So when I say I want to sell this product, most people don't see it, but I actually saw. I'm a witness of seeing actually the proven numbers of of selling on Amazon and things like that. Like I've seen it happen. I've seen it work. And like I said, thank you for your course. Thank you for everything, because like having that mentor on the side in your ear to say, "Hey, this is a bad product." Because I actually launched a product which was trending at the time. At the time, it was a trending product when I first got it. It was, I think, like search volume was about 8,000 search volume per month. And then I ordered it, got in stock, and it went from 8,000 to like 100,000. And I was like, oh shoot. And then just like the numbers was like this. So I was actually able to get, 101 with your team. And they were like, you guys were like, I wouldn't do this product. And now, if you go look at it now, that same product is being searched like 1,000 times per month, the keyword. So it's great to have that, helping hand, and say that great to have that community of people to actually help you and be there with you during this. I want to say the struggle at first, at first.
No, that's huge. And obviously, I mean, there's a lot to unpack with what you just said, and I agree with everything. I think having that community and having that support system is super important. Like I think and relate it back to like my family and like my core people, like my wife, for example, anytime that I'm having a bad day, well, she's there to kind of pick me up. But then when it comes to business, it's completely separate. And a lot of people don't understand the business elements. And so you need to have those similar people with similar mindsets in your corner to help you through those difficult times. So I think that's a super invaluable like asset that people don't quite understand until they're in it.
Right.
And so I think that's a super great learning lesson. I do think that you taking action and just kind of going in, I think that's amazing. And I think more people need to have that mindset because I feel like that's what most people struggle with in order to get up off the ground and running is they just need to take that first kind of leap of faith and just
Yeah.
commit and go for it. That's an amazing journey. Love hearing the story. Again, love the energy. Um, and I appreciate the kind words about our help and how we've been able to kind of help you through the process. But let's talk about the last month and the product that you've been working on for the last couple months and how it's been doing. You mentioned you hit your
Okay.
first 10K. How
Right.
did that feel?
It felt amazing. Like I literally like it was like I said, dream come true. That's the goal. That was my goal. Like I gotta hit $10,000 in sales. in my first 30 days. Because you get the videos like this person hit 10,000, and it's exciting to watch, but actually doing it is like mind blowing. It's mind blowing. One thing I watched one of your videos. You talked about sacrifices, and one thing I do want to say, I did make a sacrifice. When I was watching your videos, you bought a Tesla at one time, and that like inspired me. Like that car was so cool. I wanted to get a Tesla. So I finally went to get my Tesla. I had it for a few months, but just kind of trying to get my Amazon up and running, I had to make that sacrifice. I had to make a decision of, I can continue paying for the car, or my dad said, "Hey, I got a cash car I can give you." So that sacrifice I made, I think I kept my car for a few months. Sacrifice I made, and I was like, I'm gonna sell my car for now, have no payments so I can run my Amazon business, because I didn't have thousands of dollars to start up like I wanted to, and I was already throwing money into it. So I did sacrifice my car to put into this product. And
I
then
want
once
to I
I
want to
got it,
talk I want to mention something on this. This
okay,
is this is incredible. And this is the concept of delaying gratification. And I see so many people not understand this concept, and they want things now, and they're not willing to make those little sacrifices for a few months, maybe even a couple years, to then
right,
enjoy later down the road. So I think that this is admirable. I think this is awesome. And for me, I always tell people the first thing that people need to get rid of if they want to get some money or to lower their overhead is their car. Like I just
hmm,
see so many people buy cars, and don't get me wrong, I love cars. I have cars, but they came kind of later on in the
hmm,
journey, and I just see so many people get these cars that, like, yes, they can afford, but it makes it tight, and it makes it so that they're not as comfortable, and it makes it so that they can't make those risks like
right.
like you're talking about with starting your FBA business. So I do want to mention that, and I think that that's a super super cool story. So yeah, continue on with that.
Yeah, so I decided, I said, that was my dream car. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make that sacrifice. Not because I want to, not because I had to, because I wanted to. Like I said, I had to put. So by that time, the car market was like super crazy. So the amount of money I bought the car for, I was able to sell it for more than I actually got. So I got some money back from it, and I just threw it all into my Amazon business. I found another product that does one thing, but I made it do another. So I was able to use that product, and it was actually the size that I got for that product. My original product was it would hold 7 ounces. The new product I got now holds 16 ounces. So I was able to find a bigger product. And my manufacturer told me before, hey, if you want to make it bigger, we need a MOQ, a minimum order quantity of 100,000. I'm like, I don't have $100,000 right now. So I kind of had to press through that and find my way through it. Finally got the product. Not only was I able to make the product bigger, but I was able to actually increase my profit margin. The cost per unit was $1 from the smaller one, and the bigger one was $2. So I was able to raise my product price from $9.99 to $13.99, which made, I think I got like a $4 profit increase. So around Black Friday was when I actually launched the product, actually went in. Actually, when I launched my product, the first day, I think I made it was like 20 sales. I was like, okay, okay. The second day was actually that Black Friday. I went from like 20 sales to 50 sales. And from there, from like 50 sales to 60 sales. And by Cyber Monday, I had hit 70 units on that day. And I was like, this is crazy. Like everything was just going crazy at that time. And that's when I finally hit my $10,000 marker, like within that 30 days. It was like I said, it was amazing. It was mind blowing, and it was like I finally did it. I finally hit my goal, hit my marker. So from here, it's only going up. So actually, what found myself running out of stock. I was running out of stock. And I was like, okay, I got to do something. So I slowed down my PPC. I completely cut PPC, and at that time I was still making sales. I was like 30 or 40 sales a day without PPC at all. So I had already ranked my product. So it's nothing I really could do. I couldn't slow it down like I wanted to. So I finally ran out of stock, and I just got back into stock like 2 or 3 days ago, and sales already started cranking and started pumping up again. So it's like I said, it's like a dream come true, you know?
Dude, this is amazing, and for me, this is why I do what I do, is to feel the energy from Dre, like his smile is making me smile, and I hope it's making you guys smile, and I hope it's inspiring you, I hope it's motivating you, and again, this just goes to show that you're one product away from really kinda turning things around, and even though you're gonna face adversity, and that's just bound to happen. That's just business. That's just life in general. You're going to have roadblocks. You're gonna have ups and downs, and the way that you respond is gonna be how things kind of turn out, and the success that you have in the long run.
Right.
So to kind of wrap things up, and I just want to kind of maybe fire a few questions at you.
Sure.
The success story is awesome. You got the one product, hit the 5 figures. Now you're back in stock and it's picking back up, and it's crazy. I mean, turning off PPC and just organic sells 40, 50 units a day. That's insane, which is awesome. So what's your biggest piece of advice for a new seller?
Take your time. Take your time. That's what I want to say. Sometimes we can get we call it the shiny object syndrome. You want to say, I want to make $10,000 tomorrow. That's not going to happen. It's one thing. Someone told me about this journey. It says it's not a sprint, but it's a marathon. That spoke volume to me. Sometimes the get rich quick scheme is not this type of business. That's not something you want to do. But it is a get rich business. Especially if you stay diligent. Like I said, if you stay focused, stay diligent, don't give up. Don't give up. Even though sometimes you might run into little issues here and there, just stay strong. And like I said, you will hit the 10,000. I'm looking to I just launched another product. Well, not launched another product. I just put in my order for my second product, my second variation of that product. So I'm looking to double. So it like once you get it going, like I said, it's all uphill. I want to say uphill from here. So everything is all easy. So just stay focused, stay grinding, and that's my bit of advice. Don't give up.
That's huge, and I see so many people make that mistake of not understanding that Amazon FBA is the long term. Like, you gotta think a little bit more long term minded, and not be so worried about today and tomorrow, and these small incremental timestamps. That's just not realistic. I did a Google search, and I've been talking a lot about this over the last couple months, of finding out like what the average business and how long the average business takes to be profitable and to get up and going. And it's 2 to 3 years. And so for most people, when it comes to Amazon, they try it for a few weeks or a few months and they throw in the towel. And it's like, I mean, 2 to 3 months isn't going to get you the results that you want. So I think that piece of advice that you gave, Dre, I think is invaluable, and people need to really kind of grasp that and understand that concept, because I 100% agree. So we were talking about sacrifices. Let's kind of come back to sacrifices real quick and wrap up the video with this topic of sacrifice.
Okay. One of the biggest things you do in any business, especially Amazon, and I learned this from you when I was watching one of your videos. You was like you guys ate ramen noodles, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You sold your wife PS. That the major thing is sacrifices. I sacrificed my Tesla to get to where I am, but rest of you, I'm getting my Tesla back. But there are a lot of things that it's like, what are you willing to sacrifice? Like I actually had to downgrade my phone plan, like paying $200-300 a month for a phone at that time while I'm trying to build my Amazon. There are things around your house that you just sitting on. Like you said, video games. That's another thing I sacrificed. I sold my video game, my Xbox One. I sold that on eBay to make money to build my capital. There are things I just didn't need at that time. So my biggest my biggest piece of advice is, what are you willing to sacrifice to get where you're going? Because like I said, if you don't want to sacrifice nothing, even some people go in this, like I talked to one of my friends, sometimes my friends, and I'll be like, you should get into this. And they don't want to make that sacrifice of, listen, for the first month, I might not make any money. Me, I'm not taking any money for the first few months until I get to where I want to go. Like I said, I sacrificed my car, I sacrificed my video game, I sacrificed my phone bill, because At that time, I didn't need a $200 a month phone bill. I wanted to put money into my business, and it got me to where I am now, to where I'm actually making $10,000 a month in sales. And like I said, I've done eBay. I tried to open up a brick and mortar store one time. I did a little here and there, little businesses, but never have I actually had a business that make $10,000 in 1 month. So my biggest piece of advice is, what are you willing to sacrifice to go where you're going?
That's incredible, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Dre, you're amazing. I appreciate your insight. And I think there are so many things that you said that I hope the audience really grabs and takes and runs with it, because the reality is the success and the money and the opportunity is there. It's just
Mhm.
whether or not you take advantage of it. Like you mentioned, make those sacrifices, think about it in the long game, and if you do that, then the success is there. So again, Dre, this success story is fantastic.
Thank you
Looking
so
forward
much.
to seeing you continue to grow over the years, and appreciate you coming on the channel. And again, like this video and show some love in the comments for Dre. You're the man. Thank you for coming, and
Thank you.
we'll talk soon.
Thank you for having me, Trevor. Thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that interview as much as I did. Dre's energy is next level and it's super contagious. And I hope that he inspired and motivated you to take that next step, to take action. And I want to invite you to take action by booking a free consultation with me and my team, where we will walk you through how we can help you launch a product by us picking the product, helping you source the product, and helping you launch it to page 1. So click the link down below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.